All right. So just taking a moment to notice where you are physically. Gently softening the eyes, perhaps possibly closing them partially or fully. And noticing all the places you are touching something that is supporting your body, all the places your body is supported by something solid. The contact on your sitting bones, the contact with whatever you are sitting on, and the connection of your legs and feet to the floor, perhaps to cushioning. And then noticing if there's any extraneous holding that you might be able to soften. Even if it's 1%, or fully letting go, allowing the supporting elements to hold you. Like you're dropping the pelvis and legs down toward the center of the earth. And out of that base rises the spine, the long central stalk of the spine rises up out of the roots, all the way up to the crown of the head, where the blossom of the spinal stalk emerges. So allowing that spine to be long, reaching toward the sky, as the shoulders relax. And then start directing your breath in and out at the nose. If it's possible, keep the lips sealed, the jaw relaxed, and the teeth separate. Release any tension in the forehead. And as the shoulders drop perhaps even further away from the ears, the chest very gently and subtly lifts, while the belly remains soft and the hands relax. And see if you can bring all of your attention and awareness to the breath. And if it's comfortable and available, see if you can make a very soft, gentle sound in the back of your throat as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Just so that you alone can hear it. Good. And one more full breath in and out with the sound. And then letting that go, allowing the breath to return to silence. And then bringing your awareness to the base of the nose, or perhaps up to an inch below that. And as you inhale, follow the breath up both nostrils to the point between your eyebrows. As you exhale, follow the breath from the point between the eyebrows back down through the nostrils, both nostrils. So on the inhale, the awareness draws up the inner walls of both nostrils up to the single point between the eyebrows. And on the exhalation, the attention descends with the breath as you follow it down out both nostrils. So we're taking the breath from 2 points as we inhale and merging them into 1 point at the top in between the eyebrows. Exhaling, descending from that 1 point between the eyebrows to 2 through both nostrils. As best you can, keeping all your attention on the breath. On the inhale, the breath ascends through both nostrils, coming up to that point between the eyebrows. And as you exhale, follow it back down. Continuing like this, practicing the ability to stay focused on one thing, your breath. Just see the breath move in this triangular shape. As your awareness begins to deepen, you might sense a vibration or presence or pulse. You might see a light riding the breath in and out. This light might appear white. Just continue staying with the breath, letting all other thoughts go. Just noticing, focusing on the quality that rides with each and every one of your unique breaths. Some people notice a sense of tingling or a tickle beginning to happen at the point between the eyebrows. Keep your awareness at this point. Or just notice whatever sensation is arising at the point between the eyebrows, sometimes known as the third eye. Allowing attention or awareness of the breath to begin to naturally fall away as your attention is drawn to the point between the eyebrows and any sensations that arise there. And if you're not feeling anything in particular, just noticing that, knowing that that might come in time with practice and with patience. Some people notice a vibration or pulse even back a bit deeper into the midbrain, wherever it's occurring, whatever it is, staying with it. And one option, if you're not experiencing anything, is just imagining you are experiencing something here. Or just being with what is at the third eye. This practice is said to increase our sensitivity to prana or life force. Perhaps imagining your third eye opening metaphorically. Opening to our higher wisdom, intuition, wise mind. This life force is abundant and always available. It's said to be a light of healing, helps us remember that we have everything we need. And now beginning to let go of this awareness very gently and slowly in your own time. Let's begin to release it. And allow your attention to drift slowly down the body toward the belly. And place your focus around the navel center, perhaps 3 or 4 inches in all directions around the belly button or umbilicus. And here you might picture the color red. Allowing the breath to be easy and natural. And here, rather than focusing on the breath and excluding everything else, we are encouraged to make use of the integrating intelligence of this part of the body, inviting all experience to move in this circular space, 3 or 4 inches around the navel. holding an open space of awareness in which the breath moves, but also all other sensory experiences. Any sensations in the body, any sounds from around you or outside. Even our thoughts find their way into the space around the navel, 3 or 4 inches in every direction. It may not seem to make sense on the logical plane, but there's a way to hold a gentle, subtle attitude that you are receiving your experience now in the space of the navel rather than in the brain behind the eyes. So just concentrating on the space around the navel, accompanied by a sense of receptivity, allowing the full contents of awareness to be received in this space. And doing this very gently, not grasping, not trying too hard, letting go of any need to analyze or act, agree or disagree, perceive, judge. As best you can, turning all of that over to the intelligence that lives in the navel center. And sometimes when we first practice bringing our attention down to this area, the eyes might suddenly tense as though we're trying to look with our actual eyeballs down into that space. And if that's the case, just allow the eyes to soften again. We're not doing this with the physical eyes. Here we're awakening a more subtle quality of vision that doesn't involve the actual eyeballs. Whatever comes, emotions, memories, random images, sensations, even perhaps thoughts about this meditation technique, all are offered into this space of the navel. And for some people, as they continue to practice this, there comes a point where it feels natural to move the awareness from the surface back toward the interior, toward the spine, where the roots of the navel emerge from the spine. Again, there's not necessarily an anatomical landmark. This is more of an energetic space. So allow that to happen if that comes to you, just focusing back from the navel into the living intelligence of the abdomen toward the spine. Same process, receiving sensations, sounds, whatever is experienced, just imagining that is experienced from this space. And if there's a region or point that feels particularly magnetic to your attention, follow it like a beacon, an inner field that draws you further into a center of the greatest stability, the greatest steadiness, the greatest groundedness imaginable. You might sense that at the navel or back behind the navel is a subtle kind of fire, a golden candle flame, or even a campfire. And this may be something you see inwardly if you have more of a visual kind of imagination, or it might be more a felt sense of luminosity and warmth emerging from this internal space. And imagine that this sense of fire or flame can receive anything, any thoughts, any emotion, any sensation. Nothing is too much for this flame. Offer all experience to the flame. And then releasing awareness of this area gently and softly. Shifting your awareness up to the heart center, the loving, giving heart. And if you like, you might begin here by visualizing a rosebud. And watch as the bud slowly opens. Notice each petal as it unfolds. And allow yourself to be in awe of this rose's beauty. As the rose opens within you, so your heart center opens. A sense of well-being radiates from the heart throughout the whole body. Warmth, healing energy radiates from the heart, moving and flowing throughout the whole body. The loving, trusting, generous heart. And allow the rose image to fade in your mind's eye as you visualize an emerald green wheel spinning slowly in the center of the chest. And as this wheel radiates that green light, it fills your chest, melting away any hardness. The whole chest vibrates with this emerald green light. And warm waves of love and compassion emanate, filling up the whole body. Reminding us of health, happiness, freedom, living with ease, freedom from dis-ease. Flowing throughout the body and into every cell. I am happy. I am healthy. I live with ease. I am free. I am free of dis-ease, fully grounded in my space, connected to the deepest wisdom available, living with my full heart. And just breathing for a few moments in this experience. And to bring this meditation to a close, if you happen to be wearing glasses, you might gently, carefully remove them. I'll invite you to rub your hands together, creating some friction and heat. And when you're ready, placing the palms over the eyes, experiencing that warmth, completely darkening the eyes. Sense the heat and energy in the palms, absorbing into the eyes, reanimating them, resetting ourselves and resetting the brain behind the eyes. And then opening the eyes into the darkness, seeing yourself recharged. And then when you're ready, releasing the hands and returning to the group as a whole.